video about getting wrecked. Or at least it was gonna be until we found out the new COD title and its inclusion of a remastered COD 4. So because subs and views, I'm gonna talk about something I know very little about as if I'm an authority. Can we just go through this? Never mind. On with the factless diatribe! It's called Infinite Warfare, huh? I guess that means it's gonna take place all over the shop. Varying time periods, varying styles of gameplay, some boots on the ground, some decidedly not on the ground. Like a COD's greatest hits, or as I like to think, COD's greatest shit. Ha! I made it funny. What do we know? Nothing, actually. I could be completely wrong and probably am. Here's the thing. People are looking at the included COD 4 remaster as a good thing, but I think it's not. I think it's actually rather sinister, like an uncle with a comb over and a hair lip. Maybe, just maybe, them remastering COD 4 is their way of saying, we know you wanted boots on the ground, but we're already 2 years into jumpy shooter laser quest, so we hashed this together by way of apology. So if I'm correct, Infinite Warfare will be jumpy shooter future bollocks, and COD 4 will be martyrdom 3x frags and Juggernaut, but just in high resolution. Ah, sick! I can get hit markers with an R700 in even greater clarity. Because if there's one thing about Injustice, it's just not the same if you can't see it clearly in 144Hz. Here's another thing to consider. We now live in an era of supply drops. Will they make it into COD 4 or will they just be in the new game? I have to ask myself if I really want to do that to myself. I liked Black Ops 3, there's some things I don't like in the game, but overall I did enjoy it for a good 4 months. As soon as new guns and stuff came out and they weren't automatically given to season pass holders, I felt like I'd been cheated and the game lost all its luster for me. Do I really want to go through that again? For the first time in a decade, this hardcore fan is seriously even doubting buying the product. That's shocking, even to me. This year is even worse for COD as it has CSGO, Battlefield 5, Doom and Overwatch to name just a few to go up against. It doesn't look good. Here's another thing. Let's just take for granted it is going to be more jumping combat. I don't think there's been a map that I think has worked really well with that. Too many concessions to traffic flow have to be made as essentially people can go just about anywhere. I've never felt like, oh shit, I love this map with the last 2 CODs on console. PC is different because there's no aim assist obviously, but console? Nah, it's just not worked up to a satisfying experience for me. This is all terribly virginous talk, let's be honest. The truth is we only know 2 things for certain. The title and supply drops. Both of those things aren't what made me a COD fan, and that is possibly the most telling thing of all. Later, fags.